Hello everyone, it's Michele and we're gonna play a bit with Type 61. About this tank, just got it, just got the tracks upgrade, don't have the engine, don't have the turret, nothing else special. I have those retrofits on it, vents, rammer and vertical stabilizer. Same stuff like the tank before, the ST A1, the Type 61, has no armor, can't lower his gun on his backside good enough. Well, it can, but not so good actually. It suffers the same problems as the previous tank until right. Speed wise is decent, nothing to write home about, but decent enough. Gun depression is good, phenomenally good for this tank, and puts to shame most of tier 9 medium tanks. Armor not so good, as I said before, only around the gun mantle you have the armor, plus there is a massive weak spot to the mini cupola on your top. So what you wanna do is actually peek out, shoot the enemy, fall back in. That's why I'm going over here on the medium spot. And already we have the action going on. LTTB going in the spot of the enemy team, but instead of that he stopped on the open end. It was an easy kill for our team. T-37 saw what happened to his allies, so he's falling back as well. Unfortunately, in this case we get only critical damage on his gun. Next thing that I'm going to pay attention on is the enemy FV, tier 7 premium. Decent tier 7, but over tiered a bit. I think this time in +2 this dude is a support role, and he just drove his tank on a very bad spot. So that's for me, just punish him down, and that's another kill. MX 5100 coming in and going after a Fardy. I don't know, I think he done a bad trade. He destroyed our tank destroyer now, but there is 1, 2, 3 guns, including mine, that took the kill firing at him. So he wasted a lot of HP over there. What about the gun performances? Yes, you're gonna struggle with tier 7, I totally believe. Tier 8 stock is abysmally bad. Until you get Top Gun on it, then it's awesome. And yeah, if you are kind of a player that likes to play cautious and aggressive at the same time, the Japanese line is good for you, because they have no armor, so you have to be cautious, and they have phenomenal guns, so you can put that gun to use. And at this moment we have a situation, actually I'm smelling something. There is a lot of enemy medium tanks missing. And to counter all that, I can't go out and duke it out against them. Especially now when I'm the only dude guarding this path. Even though my heavy tanks are gonna win, if I let the enemy mediums go through, they can turn the tide of the game very easily. They can focus down our artists, they can focus down our scouts pretty much easily, and after they destroy those two things, the rest of my team is just sitting ducks because they have no view range. Sorry, view range, sorry for my throat. It's pretty bad today, but I think I'll be better a bit. After narrating 24 videos in one day, I can assure you I'm fine considering how I can be sometimes. Anyway, back to the game. So, enemy MX-13 and 1390 is falling back after seeing some shots. T20 going on in, and he doesn't spot anything. Now I'm thinking, maybe the enemy mediums have relocated to some other areas to fire on my heavy tanks. But let's just check out that theory. Times 2, and I get spotted by the enemy STA1, took one in. That's 400 damage, I think that was the Conway, yes, luckily for me I don't think that was a Top Gun. 5 seconds later another shot. I think that Conway can get the brutal gun of the Death Star, was it? Or it was a tier 10, never mind, but that shot was pretty hard and shaved off half of my HP. And I'm now focused to hold out till my backup comes against 3 enemy tanks. And plus the RT, of course, there is the RT fighting at me. So not much to ask from me, right? STA1 can penetrate me, but I can penetrate the STA1. So it's just gonna be peekaboo, and it gets better on the RNG scale. And on the aiming, of course. So another shot brings down STA1 to 500 damage, actually to 500 HP. 3090 bounces, I bounce again on the enemy STA1, but this time I'm just focusing him down to get him down as fast as I can. A44 going on me, I'm still falling back because I wanna make it hard for the enemy 3090 to place a shot in me. And I do just that. He bounces. He managed to hit the only part of my turret, which is... Let me just finish off the enemy A44. Nope. I brought him down to one shot and our ally took his turret off. So, enemy AMX only managed to hit me on my hardest part of the armor. As you see there, the turret looks very goofy indeed, with those holes on it. So, that was the game actually. Let me just speed it up, because there is the RT hunt, and ST1 nails the enemy RT. The final RT is trying to bring someone down with him. Unfortunately I missed the shot, but my scout takes it out. So, all in all, that's a decent game. Let's see the scores for my first game with this tank. Tip 61 stock. Sorry. Type 61 stock, I almost forgot that I'm using English narration. With a second class bruiser, fighter, fire for effect, and a high caliber. So, what I've done in this game is actually to do something very good, is to be on top of damage. 4000 damage in the first game with the stock tank. Though, have to be honest, I had a good matchmaking though. And my allies, my heavy tanks, did their job in a heavy corner. Detailed report says that I fired 77 shots, direct hits 21, pens 19, damage 4000, a bit from distance, and I even bounced a couple of shots as you see over here and blocked some damage as well. With the regular account I will get 18k, with a 1 day of premium 37k, not bad at all. Yeah, experience wise, credit wise, it was a good game for a tier 9 tank, and a stock tier 9 tank. So not a bad game, even if I do say so myself. In the end, what I can do? I can only say you, thanks for watching, hope you like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll catch you all next time.